everybody. Okay, let's see. I'm recording there and here. Good. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. I mean, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. I know. But we have got to get these Christmas cards done. Am I right, people? So this is going to be a short intro to getting our Christmas cards done. I have quite a few Christmas cards to get done this year, and I like to get them out like the first weekend in December, before the first weekend in December. So I wanted to go over all the preliminary stuff and everything you're going to need to get ready. Now, first and foremost, what I'm using. I am using a digital kit. You can use anything. I pulled out, I have lots of Christmas stuff. These are all just the 6x6, and I've got Christmas scraps. And just so you know, FYI, I keep my Christmas scraps in with all my Christmas stuff. I don't store my Christmas stuff with my regular things. So that way, I'm not damaging or losing the Christmas scraps that I'm not going to use until, the following year. Or, of course, in July, I use them, but then I put them all back again. Anyway, so I have pulled out, well, first, I am using a digital kit from Dreams, etc., and it's called Eclectic Christmas. Oh my gosh, I had it in my brain and now it's gone. It is full of, and at first she has like 5 actual Christmas card things where you have laces, a background paper, and I believe that's a 6x6. So you can make any size card you want, and then she's got all the little pieces that you might want to use with that background paper. And I think she's got 5 of them. So these are super cute. If you want just super simple, quick cards, you could definitely use these. So I love this background. Love this background. So pretty. Anyway, so that is her little Christmas card section that you can just bam them out, man, which is what we're going to do. We're going to go through a process that I do. Last year I did 26 cards from the digital kit, cutting, inking, putting together, 3 days. And I made 26 or 27 Christmas cards. So I want to do the same thing this year. So I'm just, while I'm talking, I'm just going to run through these real quick. So now the other thing that you need to do is gather all your items that you have. Oh, I did have a few of those in there. But you want to remind yourself, okay, it's got to be flat. We don't want to have to spend extra money on thick buttons and big brads, and yes, they're gorgeous, but you got to mail them. If you don't have to mail them, if these are cards that are going to people you're just going to hand them, by all means, pull them puppies out. Because to me, buttons and those are all just lovely, lovely items. But as you can see here, we've got sepia, black and white. We've got pinks. So if you like pink Christmases, we've got vintage Christmases. And then she's got also papers that you can use as a journal kit to go along with everything else. So a very, as she says, eclectic Christmas. This has got a little bit of everything for everybody. Okay, so you figure out what you're going to use. Now, if you use a kit, I also did pull out, which I've already gone through on my Etsy review of SS Digital Studios. I have this kit that I went over, so I'm not going to go over the whole thing. But I'm going to use at least the background papers. So But, you know, there's lots of stuff in here that could be used Christmas card wise as well. So I have that kit. Since I printed it out, I might as well try and use it. Pull out your stuff. Now, I got this from Hobby Lobby last year, I think. And, you know, just for like the insides of the cards, Merry Christmas. So I got a lot of those. There's 48 in each. So, yeah, I'll probably just use one. I don't know. I have pulled out some scraps that I have. Some may look a little more funky than others, but, you know, these are just some, like I said, I keep my Christmas scraps separate. I also keep these kind of scraps that I would definitely only use for Christmas. I mean, this, not so much, but, you know, like this is a navy blue with gold, holly and berries and stuff, you know. I wouldn't really use that anyplace else. I did pull out a bits, remnants of material. I'm thinking flat stuff, flat stuff, flat stuff. So I have this lace. It's on a material, and then they sewed the lace on. I got this years ago. I'm slowly going through it. Some different things, seam binding, some different stuff, and this is just seam lace. And then for my more pinker cards, because there are some pink things, I pulled this one out, which is white and pink. And then this is a good vintage, you know, just a kind of a straightforward lace. Mainly, I think all of this is from Dollar Tree. I think I got these last year, and I got these for this year. So they have their Christmas stuff out now. So if you guys want to hit a Dollar Tree before it all gets picked over. I pulled out washi tapes. I have a container that is strictly for Christmas. Most of the items in here are going to be way too thick, but I do have some charms and things that are like super flat that I can use. And yeah, so I've got quite a few little things in here, but for the most part, this stuff is just going to be all too thick. But pull out the items that you would have Christmas-wise. That doesn't belong here. I went through my scrap drawer and pulled out things that I have used for something or other, and these little gold dots, and so I thought those would be cool. That was from my Sir Vagabond. And there's another little piece of material. I have these little, now, and I'm still thinking these are going to be fairly thick, but I pulled them out just in case. I've got the Tim Holtz flashcards, the holiday flashcards. I've got some, it's kind of just tulle, but it's different. So it's not like all squared, it's all everywhere. And it's really pretty. So I pulled out some of that. Again, I've got some 6x6 pads for Christmas. That's a Hobby Lobby one. This is a very old Christmas cottage. I don't think there's a date on it. 2012. It's almost 10 years old. Echo Park. They had a real nice Christmas one. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby as well. This one's a little more eclectic in taste and stuff, so, but I pulled it out. And then I've got the Stamperia Sweet Christmas. This one itself is made for cards. So you could pull this one out, stick it on a card, bam, you're done. If you want to, you know, just make them that quick. So, yeah, anyway, so there's that. So the next step, oh, and I've got some rhinestones too. There's a lot of large ones in here, which I will not use, but there's a lot of tiny, tiny ones, which I will use. Okay, get the washi tape out of the way here. The next thing that I have, and you don't have to have this, obviously, but I got this at a garage sale a while back, and I thought, oh, that will come in handy. I have used it in the past. If you guys are longtime watchers of mine, when I used to go over and craft other places, I would always have this because I'd stack all my stuff in it. So pick your kit, pick your papers, whatever it is that you have, and you need to go through and cut out everything that is like a die cut. That's one thing with this kit is you get a lot of goodies to play with. So I have that was all advertisement. These are all like decorations. It's a lot of fussy cutting, but I tell you, I did this probably in a total of 3 or 4 hours. I had probably several sheets because I printed out like 3 of each sheet, and I kept 1 of each sheet so I could show you. So 3 or 4 hours of solid cutting. Well, you get the idea. So you want to have these, and even if all you do is get little envelopes and just stick the stuff in the little envelopes, this is all the lace pieces. I have all the people cutouts, lots and lots and lots of good stuff to play with, because we are going to bang these cards out, guys. We're going to bang these cards. I have all the Santa Clauses, and it's so cute because she's got the cutesy little old-fashioned, you know, 70s and 80s Santa Clauses, up into the very ancient ones, and even kind of the Norman Rockwell looking. So yeah, lots of fun stuff to work with, and lots of words. Love to have the words. And then different things that I'm calling backgrounds, but like the card backings that she had, and envelopes and things like that. Okay, so gather all your stuff, figure out what you're going to use, and hopefully it's a paper pack that has lots of goodies in it, not just papers that, you know, it has like a lot of different things for you to play with. It makes it a whole lot easier to put your cards together than if you just have papers and no ephemera to go along with it. Okay, now if you have a ton of ephemera from someplace and then get a you know, get some kind of paper to back it on, that's great too. You know, that will work. So whatever it is that you're going to have, I have a load of ephemera, and that's what's going to make my cards. So if you want to do this, I would suggest having, you know, if you want to kind of follow along with me and do that kind of stuff, I would suggest having lots of ephemera. And of course, lots of goodies. So you do need to, let's prep everything. And the only other thing that I haven't done yet is I will go through today and I am going to ink all of these little pieces that I've got cut out. I'm going to, you know, get rid of all of the white edges. So I'm going to also choose an ink that I'm going to like, probably just going to be black, but I don't know. I'll pull everything back out again and kind of look. I have used gold in the past, and really liked it, but from last year, my little gold dewdrop that I had, I had 2 of them, and the first one I had totally eaten up the foam part or whatever. So I might go, but this one's not in really bad shape. I might just do this. It's a pigment ink. It says fast drying pigment ink, but I might just do the gold again. But also do that. Get everything ready, because next time I come on. Oh, and another thing you need to do is pick your card base. What color do you want, or colors? I will probably have, let's see, I have a boatload of one color of red, and I'm thinking I'm sorry if you can't hear me. Hold on. Let's see. See, I have a ton of red. This red. And I'm thinking that the majority of my stuff will look good on that. Although if I use this red, then some of these reds that I pulled out for decoration will not work because they're the wrong red. This one is not bad, and this one's not bad, but the rest of these are a different red. But, you know, pull out what you're going to want to use for your card bases. And remember that this is this one, if you're going to use this kit, this one, it does have some pinks and stuff in it too. So, you know, be prepared to pull out some other things, but you want to go ahead and get your card bases cut. So I do have a lot of this red, so I think I am going to use this. So I might have to revisit a few of my choices. That one actually is not that bad, but, so pull out your card bases, get them cut so that you have those. And of course you'll have your background papers to go on it, which we will get from our little 6x6, or if you have 12x12 or whatever, or from the digital kit, if you so choose to do a digital kit. Okay, guys, figure out how many cards you want to make and cut your bases, whichever way you like to cut them. If you like to have it narrow, or this way, you know, whatever way you want to do it, but go ahead and get them cut. Sometimes I will do 3/4 of them cutting this way, and I'll do 1/4 of them cutting this way in case I have a taller, longer piece that I want to use. That way it gives me more. Now, if you want to do 5x7 cards or larger cards, by all means do that. I think last year I did the 5x7 cards, and those were a lot of fun. And I probably will do 5x7 this year as well, come to think of it, because a lot of the items in here are quite larger. Like that little fella right there, he's probably going to take a 6x6 card. So if you have I'm so sorry, if you have a lot of yeah, I'm halfway in between taking my my nail polish off. I just noticed that. Sorry, guys. If you are going to have different size cards, then at least get yourself prepped with like maybe five of each, something like that, so that when we're going through the process, you can just grab and go. And that, I think, is about it. So cut out anything that needs to get cut out, and ink all the things that you cut out, and gather all your goodies, keeping in mind everything needs to be flat and thin for mailing, unless you're not mailing them. So, all right. I am so excited. We will be back because I need to get these done. So I'm going to ink mine, and so maybe tomorrow or the next day you'll get another video from me. So get your stuff prepped and let's get this done. Super fun, right? Yes! Okay, love you all. See you before too long. We'll get all this done because Christmas cards have got to go out. Once a year you send something to somebody. Once a year you say, hey, you know what? I'm still thinking of you. I still want you to be in my life in some way, shape, or form. And this is what's happened to me. Love you guys so much. If I could send all of you Christmas cards, I would. But I'd be here a long time making cards. I love you. Mwah. Bye, guys.